Hello, everybody, and welcome to Roll Together RPG and to our Path to Ascension series. My name is Josh. I use he, him pronouns. And as you can see, I am joined by our next character who is joining the main cast of the campaign. You can see who this person is, but I wonder who he's playing. Tom, please introduce yourself and the character you're playing.
Hello, Tom had an accident, fell into a cupboard and got stuck. Hi, my name's Tom. I use he, him pronouns, as does my character. Right, hello. My name's Pip. This feels like you're trying to take me for dinner, but I've already eaten. Thank you for checking. I live in the autumn forest. I take care of Nutmeg, who is a goddess and is magnificent and is a large deer. I'm married to Ogden, who is also large and is a Goliath and lives in Waterdeep, where there are nudie statues. Now, I live in the Feywild usually, so the nudie stuff doesn't worry me. I'm a stag man. I'm tall. I'm hairy.
Sorry, carry on.
No, I also like dancing, so whatever music was playing there, I like to do a little boogie. I've got a magical stick, which has become even more powerful after some adventures. I like apples, feeding my best friend salad, and not having baths. I don't eat people.
That is Pip's dating profile, which you can now find on the wiki page. Thank you very much.
Oh my. Canonically asexual virgin Pip being like, look, seriously, people have tried to date Pip and he's like, it's just nice to be out, really. oh, darling, come to the club. Okay. Pip has gone to
I'm
a
a
lot of clubs.
stag man. Anyway, before we get into tonight's session, we have a couple of sponsors and supporters that we'd like to thank. We are going to play that ad reel now because this is an Aodrin and we do this all pre-recorded. We are proud to be sponsored by Phoenix Dice. You can go to phoenixdice.com to get yourself some clickety-clack Rathrocks, including some limited edition Roll Together dice, which I have right here. And if you use the code Roll Together, all caps, at checkout, you can get yourself 25% off of your purchase. We are also proud to be supported by Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms. If you type in exclamation point code into chat right now, you'll get yourself a code for a free Electrum chest, which you can use to get items to power up your heroes as you collect them and battle through waves of monsters for free on various different devices, including fridges and freezers and microwaves, if you have the smart kind. We are also proud to be supported by Homie&theDude. They are a TTRPG group that make various different supplement books, not just for D&D, but for all kinds of different types of TTRPGs. They've got The Wandering Tavern and Scorched Basin, and if you want to check them out, you can follow the links in the chat or in the description below, and you can see if they have any other Kickstarters going on at this point. And if you're interested in buying any of their stuff, if you type in Roll Together, all caps at checkout, you can get 10% off of your purchase. Massive thank you to the D20 Club Dice Heads and other tiers on Patreon. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as one of your local currency per month, or one goat, which must be sent to Roll Together HQ because the kobolds need the goat, by following all of the links in chat or in the description below. Speaking of the description below, if you are watching us on YouTube, please do consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and commenting down below because it helps the algorithm tell us what you like so we know what to make more of for you. On the streets of Waterdeep, it's nighttime, there's not many people on the streets, and there is a bit of a shimmer and a shine on one of the darker alleyways, and a portal opens up. Behind that portal, there is a flood of astral energy, the falling of rocks, the laughs of a tanuki disappearing off into the aether as Tom, your character, re-enters into the Roll Together universe. Can you please describe what Pip looks like for anybody who doesn't know who Pip is?
Okay, so Pip is what we have titled a cryptid. He is a forest man with his antlers, which are a bit like what for those who can watch the stream. They look like branches. They do also for Pip. They're long, fin antlers. He's 6'4" from hoofs to antlers. Sort of shaggy, dark hair. Furry, sort of like if you're thinking about like deer fur, he's furry for out. He's wearing what looks like quite heavy armor, and then you look at it and you're like, oh, that's mostly made of leaves, and they are indeed like autumnal leaves. He's got like a long cloak of leaves again, and holding like this long stick, which is made of a mixture of wood and antler. Not his own antlers, but which is sparking slightly as he was stole it from a creature in the otherworld. Yes, he's got deer hooves, and sort of one of his eyes is like in the light doesn't quite adjust properly. That's because in his past, a bunch of like darklings, as they were called, exploded in his face, his beautiful baby boys, and he hasn't quite recovered. This is why you don't adopt people, it turns out. It's also worth noting that behind him, unless Josh is taking it away from me, my beautiful girl, is a large great elk that, folks, if you get a chance to look it up, like what a great elk look like, they are huge. As is her. She has sort of more whitish, sort of a deer fawn colour. Also has like little antlers that are coming through. Very sort of intense eyes. This is Nutmeg. She is a goddess. I mean, Nutmeg is her like secret name. In the other planes of existence, she's known as Sturshka, the queen of the autumn forest, where Pip resides with her. They have been united ever since he was born, and basically another god who went, there you go, take care of my daughter, and baby Pip went cuckoo and crawled around. He's gone through a lot. He's a good boy, he's a sweet boy, just a little bit violent, and has indeed now returned from the Astral Sea after a very confusing few weeks. But Pip is like, life is confusing, and having grown up in the Feywild, is used to like Fey trickery, so isn't as baffled as he could be. But it's quite nice to be back in Waterdeep.
I would like to point out that there is one person that you forgot. You obtained a squire in the last session that Pip appeared in, so they also come in with you. Now, please describe them, what they look like, and also what their name is for the audience who might not know.
This, kind of awkwardly walking behind, is about like a 5'3" rabbit folk, or sort of, I think in their world they're calling it Harrigan. Also has like the sprouting branch antlers, as he's the champion of a different Sturshka. He sort of like constantly like nervous moving, that's sort of like very acrobatic, very is wearing like a light tunic, again of autumn leaves. This is Twist, and Twist was granted as a squire due to, I think it was a deck of many things pull.
Yeah, it was the knight from the deck of many things. Yeah.
So this is so for those of you who've watched me running games where we've gone to the Autumn Forest, this is an alternate version, alternate version of Pip, but not as a person, but as a job, that this character was sort of like lifted up. And weirdly, Tony, who again was the cackling tanuki, similarly was adopted by, look, there's a lot of different versions of this goddess, which I'm sure is not going to be a problem. Also, Twist speaks with a slight Irish accent, so good luck, Josh.
I will say in Irish accent, not.
I think that's fair. So, Josh, just say hello as Twist. Just
hello.
Say it. There you go. That's what he said. Because when in my game it was like his accent changed and that was a problem. That's what he's going to sound like. So picture it being a slight Irish accent. It's the right guy. This isn't
imagination.
This isn't a shapeshifter this time. Right. Okay.
Hello. Right. This place is nice.
Yeah, this is
very grimy. There's not a lot of trees around.
No. This is Waterdeep.
I don't see any water though.
Well, there is water by
unless
the docks.
we're really, really deep.
Pip kind of like and then looks up at the sky. Well, not
It's very
skies
blue
there.
up there.
Yeah, it's not. It's nice. Well, welcome.
It looks a bit boring. It's not as the colours aren't as nice as the Feywild, especially not the autumn forest. It's beautiful.
Yeah. You know, sort of like Pip kind of like chews his own cheek a bit, where it's like, yeah, he similar feelings. Well, you get used to it. There's less Fey nonsense here, and more kind of. Do you have money where you're from?
I reckon so.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's business, and people being like, you can't live here, which is weird because they're not using the houses.
Strange.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Anyway, what are we doing here?
Well, we are here because I occasionally live here. I have a husband. His name is Ogden. He works at a theatre. A theatre is where they do plays and tell lies, and people give you money. And they also enjoy sausage ice cream. It's called the Savoy. It's very fancy.
We just have parties. And that's where these stories are performed.
Well, that's nice. I have a best friend whose name is Old Georgie. He's very clever and he designs.
Is he very old?
Considers not as old as trees, but younger. He's
Quite young then.
In the grand scheme, yeah, probably. I don't know why they call him Old Georgie, but maybe it's like a joke where they're like, haha, you're young, and no. It is also worth pointing out that Twist has met a Georgie who has come through and was a ranger and went to the boneyard. But yeah, I don't know. But you can meet him, and he's nice, and the other people at the theatre are nice. Sorry, I don't think I fully got you. What? Understand, you never give anyone your real name. What's your walking around name?
Twist.
Nice to meet you, Twist. My name's Pip.
Hello, Pip.
Good to meet you. What are you here to do exactly?
I don't know. I was just sort of sat at the table. I was eating some leftover chicken wings from someone else who didn't finish their chicken wings. And then next thing I know, I just sort of disappeared and appeared wherever we just were. Towards the portal that was just closed.
Yeah, that was very strange. There were all sorts of people.
All sorts of furry people.
Yeah, it was. We were a very furry group.
We're quite furry anyway.
Yeah.
I should say there was one person that wasn't furry. Very strange.
Yeah, like a wizard. Did you ever meet El Bandito?
A look of panic comes across. Was that who that was?
Yeah, that was El Bandito. She also hangs out with.
We had a fight.
Oh no! What did you do?
I can't quite remember, but we fought over something.
You were probably no. She threw things at me as well, but I think she's gone to space. I've never been to space. I've been to a boneyard, but I've never been to space.
Right. Well,
it's a lot to take in, Twist.
Take me to your home?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah. Clop, 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 clop.
Clop, clop, clop.
As Nutmeg also is clop, 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 clop. What time of day did you say this was?
Nighttime. So the streets are very empty. Maybe a few guards milling around, but you've been in the city quite a few times, so a cryptid and large elk don't really stand out that much.
Waterdeep's a very cosmopolitan city. A lot goes on.
Yeah, there's lots of multicultural people that live here, so you're fine.
We travel to a smallish house not far from the Savoy Theatre, not that far away from where old Georgie's probably fast asleep in his own bed. Yes, as I said, Pip lives here with Ogden, who he got married to. He doesn't fully understand it. Neither of them are sexual beings, but it's never something that Pip's ever considered. Nutmeg can fit very tightly in, although she's been growing. Also, Pip has been growing because he's been living like a sedentary life, which he's been doing more things in the Feywild, but it's quiet. It's also a feeling of like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I know I've got a great task, which is take care of Nutmeg. How long is that going to take? Yes. Has Nutmeg been eaten by a giant astral whale? No. Success. I I don't know if Ogden's in or not, Josh, but...
No, you get there. The house looks pretty empty. You can go inside, and Twist follows in and looks around. Oh, it's very uncolourful.
Yeah, I mean, I gestured to like an attempt at I think Ogden might have tried to do some tapestry work, and it's sort of like it's not great. It's like yeah, it's not. But what you can do is you can stay here under no obligations. No, you don't owe us anything. You are a guest in our home, and then in the morning we can try and work out what we need to do.
Okay, sounds good.
Pauses. I didn't put the fire out. I didn't put the fire out in the Feywild. I hope the Autumn Forest is okay. Oops. There were hunters, Twist. They were trying to eat Nutmeg. And I said, no, sirs, not today. And they were dealt with. But
would you like me to get you anything before you go to bed?
I think I'm supposed to offer you things. What do you...
No, I've got this strange sense that I should be offering you things.
I would like you to enjoy a glass of milk with me.
I would love a glass of milk, thank you.
Then I will.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. And before you even get a chance, he's run off and he's pulled the glasses, sort of rummaged around the cupboards, found glasses, found the milk, poured it out, and has brought it over. There you go. Glass of milk each.
Thank you. Please sit down. I would like to learn more about you and what you like. Do you like cereal? Have you ever had cereal?
A glass of milk. I don't know what cereal is.
Well,
I normally like eating leaves and nuts, and then we had some people come and stay or visit us at the Autumn Forest, or at least the Autumn Forest that I'm from, because apparently there's more than one. And there was one person there that ordered chicken wings, and I didn't know what a chicken wing was. So when they left on their mission, I took the remainder of the chicken wings, and that's when I then got called to you. So I think I quite like chicken wings.
Chicken wings we can do. Have you ever had sausages?
I don't know what that is.
Then we can investigate if you like sausages, and by extension, looks at Nutmeg, big word, sausage ice cream.
I have heard of ice cream.
Then we can try it. It's what they eat at the Savoy, which is weird because, I sort of vaguely knew ice, but then it turns out there is like a sausage baron who is Willie the Sausage King, which, I thought it was strange.
That was a genuine reaction from both Twist and Josh.
Yeah, you didn't get to
That's
Josh.
Old school.
Yeah.
Digging deep there.
I've been around for a while. I think canonically Pip's been here probably since, if we're thinking of it like a few years there and back, it's been, but yes, thank you. So Twist,
Twist sort of yawns. Well, that sounds like that's a good. Twist, actually yawning now that he started.
Twist, it is time for bed. There is.
Okay, go to bed first, and then we can go look tomorrow.
Yeah, goes to puts a blanket and some pillows on. The sofa. Okay. Good night, Twist. I'll see you in the morning. Nutmeg. Do you want to be in the necklace, or do you want to? Twist, she's probably going to watch you sleep. Are you used to that?
I'm used to that. Yeah. our lady would sometimes watch us sleep.
Good.
Look over all of us.
Go over and just kiss Nutmeg on the head. Like, good night. Twist, do you need a good night kiss?
I'm not going to say no.
I go over and
Leans forward.
give him good night kiss.
I
Okay.
feel nice now when he gets onto the sofa and snuggles in under the covers, and within a second of being under the covers, you start hearing me under the covers.
Pip goes and Pip sleeps sitting up, so goes. Ogden also got into that habit because bless him. So Pip is on a bed which has like pillows and is like leaning against the wall, like trying to not let his antlers. You can see the scrape marks where the antlers have been just gently carving into, over the course of the years. And Pip looks around and is like, "Yeah, I think I could get used to this." Me.
And you can now take a long rest, so please do hit that long rest button because you were pretty damaged after that last encounter.
I got beat up. Space tried to eat me and they took my magic wings.
I think, and then during the night, enough time for you to have the full 8 hours rest. So just before you wake up, you begin to hear a loud crashing noise coming from the room next door where Twist and Nutmeg are sleeping. And you hear Twist going, "Calm down, what's the matter? Calm down."
I bound in. What's occurring?
As you run into the room, you can see Nutmeg is thrashing around. Her antlers, although not fully grown, are still substantial. Smash into the wall, causing a hole in the brick and wood. Rips the horns out and sort of goes up on her two back legs, and you can see that there's this strange glow in the center of her chest as she slams down and causes the flooring to buckle under the weight of her, and she's just. And I'm going to roll an attack roll against you.
Makes sense.
I rolled a natural 20. Oh no!
I think I would let her kick me. Obviously, I'm not quite sure.
She's thrashing around. She's not purposely trying to attack you, but she's kind of lashed out in a way
that would be a 26 to hit with hooves.
What's her damage? What does she roll? I'm guessing it's 2d6.
Actually, as a giant elk, it's 4d8 plus 4 bludgeoning.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, she's powerful.
She's strong.
Yeah.
Let's just get those dice out. Oh, so 4d8, so this would be 8d8 plus what, sorry?
So 8d8 plus, it's plus 4 on this.
Plus 4, okay. So that's 8, 15, 21, 22, plus 27, 31, 39, 36. You take 40 points of bludgeoning damage as she kicks into you.
Oof. I think, I'm on my feet still, and it's like trying to. Folks, he's speaking giant elk, which we've established is a lot of and so. We're going to translate this. So he's like, "What's wrong? Why are you sad? What's the glow? Why are you so shush? I think that's the thing. Like, he's definitely bleeding, but it's like if your dog bites you when it's scared, you're like, "No, I'm not going to upset the dog." It's like, "What's wrong? Why are you sad? What's up?"
Can you make me? I think at this point, even though she's very sentient and can speak to you, I think it is going to be an animal handling check because she does seem to be reverting to her animal instincts.
That's fair. That's it's a 10.
10 doesn't quite work. There is an effect. She stops thrashing out is what she stops doing, so that you're not going to take any more attacks from her, but over time you will begin to gradually wear her down. She stops thrashing around. The house is in complete ruin, and you just watch as her knees just buckle under her as she just collapses on her side, and there's this weakness that begins to sort of pull over her.
looking up at Twist. What happened?
I don't know. She was moving around in the night, and when I opened my eyes and I asked if she was okay, she just stood up and just gestures to all the destruction around.
Rolling insight. 5.
You're not 100% sure he's being truthful.
Yeah. Yeah, Pip just rumbles. And, sort of like, I think, because it's still dark, and, like, his eyes, it's the thing of, like, when you're in the woods, and you're like, I know something's looking at me. It's not like, oh, I'm casting anything. It's just generally. But this also wouldn't be for him to be like, oh, this is all, like, a Fae kind of thing, where he's just like, you wouldn't lie to me, would you, Twist?
I have no reason to. I'm bound to your service.
All right. Kind of sort of rolls the shoulders. Okay. Very peculiar, glowing. Have you got any idea what that might be? I've never seen anything like that.
Who are you talking to? Sorry, talking to Nutmeg?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nutmeg doesn't seem to answer you. There's a... What's the word I'm looking for? She seems very tired now that she's thrashed around and had her mad 5 minutes. She is very sort of sleepy, but you can still see that glowing in her chest, and it's pulsing like a heartbeat.
Maggie, I'm gonna look at your glow. Please don't be mad. Get down and like start putting my hand towards it. Can I feel heat? Can I feel?
You don't feel the heat, but as you go to put your hand towards it, you watch as vines begin to, like viney tentacles begin lash out and are going to attack you. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
You just move your hand away as you watch these thorny vines whip out towards you, and as they go to retract back into Nutmeg's chest, they form almost like a carapace armor on the front of her chest.
Maggie,
and slowly begins to grow outwards.
Maggie, you're going all tentacly. How very strange. Not polite.
I know what that is.
Please
Twist
speak
says.
up.
Nutmeg. Oh, my Sturshka told me.
It's just like, it's okay. We use the walking around name.
Oh, okay. So Nutmeg, right?
Yeah. Or Meg or Maggie. You're part of the family now. Trust.
Okay, I'll
as
say
long as
Meg.
you didn't do crime. You didn't do crime, did you?
No.
Okay, you're okay. Please continue.
So Meg, my Meg, my queen, she explained to us what happens when she became the goddess that she is. She goes into a chrysalis state where she evolves and grows into her goddess powers and develops her god shard. It starts off with a seed, and then that seed itself transforms into the shard. But there needs to be like a period of time where she needs to grow into that power. I think this might be it.
Pip kind of like he's like nods facially and goes, the apotheosis is upon us.
Yes.
I've been told it as a word, but I never thought kind of like hesitates. I never thought I'd be alive to see it, but strokes her, so like, right, were you around when you're Meg? And when
No. I was born long after she became the goddess. She did say, however, that when it happens, the area that they go into, the chrysalis, when that happens, that area gets morphed and changed to how the goddess wants them. That's how a lot of the Feywild is made. A lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it is made through the creation of archfey and goddesses taking on this power and making their own territory, as it were. That's what a lot of the autumn forest is.
Well, twist. Our autumn forest isn't as grand.
Well, that sucks.
Looks at him right fully like, yeah, it really does. But, okay, so we get her back to the forest, and then she goes into
before, otherwise, yeah, this place that you call Waterdeep could become her domain.
Oh, I don't think people want that. That would... I've been to a domain of dread, and that wasn't very nice. It was all bones and dust.
Oh, it's nothing like that at all. It's more, the buildings, the big stone building things would be destroyed in favour of nature.
People wouldn't like that. It would be better, but people would not like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to get back to the autumn forest.
Yeah. Do you know how to get to the autumn forest?
Well, Nutmeg usually opens a portal.
I don't think she's in any condition to open one. I know how to get to my autumn forest. I don't know if it's going to work with getting to yours, but I can certainly try.
It might be worth a try.
Okay.
And then maybe your version can, like, push us over, like, a couple of times.
Well, I mean, it might be that it works in this place to take us to your one. I don't know. Let's go try it. What we
Let's
need
find
to do,
out.
yeah, we need to go find a open field area. So,
Okay.
yeah, and you watch as he sort of pats his pocket. Okay, lead the way. I don't know where I'm going.
Take her with... Meg, come on, Maggie. Sort of
Tries to get up, but sort of falls back down again.
Maggie, come on, we need to go to an open forest.
She gestures upwards and knocks into your necklace, and then you watch as
Yeah.
she forms into it.
Okay.
That's a neat trick.
Does yours not go in a neck? Doesn't Bamf?
No, our Nutmeg doesn't have a you. You did some horrible things, apparently.
Oh.
Betrayed us, died, something like that.
Oh. And that's
You died, that's what it was. You died, and a lot of people see that as a betrayal.
Yeah, no, I can understand.
You were supposed to be her champion.
Yeah, that's why Tony was mad at me. Sorry, El Bandito.
El Bandito is always mad.
Yeah.
Unless it's at mother.
Yeah.
As they would call them.
Oh.
Anyway,
yeah.
We haven't got time to waste.
Let's go. Josh, roll for something to find.
You can roll for something. What are you rolling for?
Roll nature to sort of like go. I'm going to roll nature to be like a park.
Yeah. You roll a nature check, yeah.
Yeah. 10.
Yeah, I mean it's water deep. A lot of it is concrete and water, but you know that if you go just outside of Waterdeep, you can find plenty of fields that you could do whatever it is Twist wants to do.
Yeah, I clop.
Run out of the gate. Run out of the main gates to Waterdeep. Twist follows behind you. Guards pay you no mind because some of them know who you are. Some of them don't really care. Again, there's so many different people that walk through the gates. But you go into an open field and Twist stops, like, right, this seems like the perfect spot. Okay, and he goes into his pocket and he pulls out a pouch and he opens it up. Oh no, I've only got one left. I've only got one left, so this is going to be a one-way trip. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Puts his hand into his pocket. He pulls out a small bean. It's like, right, bear with me a second. And he runs about 20 feet in front of you. And you watch as he sort of digs a little hole and he puts the bean inside and he puts the mud back over it, stamps on it with his feet. He's got hooves, isn't he? He's a cryptid. No, he's a rabbit.
He's a rabbit. So he's a jackalope, if you're looking for what he looks like. So he's a rabbit with antlers. So, yeah.
Cool. So yeah, he sort of stamps his big feet on to flatten it out a bit, and then you watch as he goes back into another pocket and he pulls out a very tiny little watering can and he sort of waters that little area, and then he runs back to you. Right, just give it a minute. And then a minute passes, and you watch as the ground itself begins to bubbles and pulsates upwards, and then it begins to split and separate, and the earth begins to fall into it, and a 10-foot diameter portal opens up. Right, this is the only way I know how to get into the autumn forest. Hopefully, we go into your one. If we don't, I don't know how we're going to get there.
Hopefully there's another nutmeg and we can talk to, but let's find out. Let's adventure. Twist, just say goodbye to Waterdeep.
Bye, Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Good.
Goodbye. Oh, did you hear that?
I did. I did. The black staff. Goodbye.
It's very clearly the Twist going goodbye, and then you jumped in.
No, that's fey trickery. That's fine. I bless him. He's not the smartest, so if this is a trap, sometimes you set off a trap by walking right into it. So yeah, jump into the portal.
You jump into the portal, and almost for anybody who's watched it, Stargate style, you do the travel through the sort of wormhole portal type thing, and then you are spat out. You sort of fly 5 feet in the air before you land. Sort of, get you to make me an acrobatics or a dexterity saving throw, just to see if you land on your feet or on your face. You're not going to take any damage.
No,
it's just funny.
It's just it's always. Sometimes it's just good to do things for the vibe. Say acrobatics or
dexterity saving throw.
How's my dex? I'll do a dex saving throw just for. Dirty 20.
Yep. So you land on your feet and you watch as Twist face first into the ground.
Oh no! I think in world Pip is used to like jumping on and off nutmeg, so like. Falling from that distance, he's like, "That's fine,"
It's fine,
as they rush over, and I'm like, fully like, I'm very strong, so I just like pick Twist up and like just gently sort of shake it, and like lift him up, and like, "Are you all right?"
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Can you smell that? You very strong sense of burning, and as you turn round, you can see you've appeared in an open field, and you can see the familiar autumn forest ahead of you, except for the whole thing is on fire.
Oh dear. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. The hunters.
That's a bad thing that you left that fire running then.
Well, yeah, it might not just be me. I mean, I dealt with some people who wanted to hurt Meg. Okay. This wasn't a nice place. And the people who weren't nice are gone. This is a chance for us to start again. Fire can be a good. I'm kind of like still holding him as we're like. I'm trying to back out because I'm like, we're in a forest fire. That's not great.
Well, you're in an open field next to it, so
right.
You're
okay,
not...
backing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to like do like a controlled burn. That's good for the trees, as long as they don't kill the animals. At least the dryads are gone.
Lots of animals in there.
Well, they'll leave. Hopefully. Hello? Any animals? Please leave. There is a fire. I don't think that's going to help, but I did it.
You don't get any responses, but... Right, well, it's a shame that that's happening, but we need to find somewhere for Nutmeg to begin. A tree would be a good idea. Looks at the fire.
Right. Okay.
Do you know anywhere where there's a large tree?
I mean, there's the Sealy Court. They live in a tree, but I don't think the Sealy would want to. There are other courts, but like there's a spring court, there's the summer court, and there's a winter court. Now the winter court don't like me very much.
Well, where's this Sealy Court? Are they quite close?
They're a few hours that way.
Well, then that sounds like the best place for us to go, then, doesn't it?
Won't the Sealy get annoyed and try and if she starts changing things? The Sealy have got their own house. They don't want her changing it, right?
I don't know. I just know that we don't want Nutmeg to, because she's going to need to come out of the necklace in order for it to happen. And if she's out in the open, she's going to be vulnerable to attack.
Right. Let's go talk to the Let's go talk to the Seelie. Now, do you know what bureaucrats are?
Arseholes.
Exactly. That's what the Seelie are like.
Okay.
They're very like, you take a number, you wait, they ask you questions, because they're very organised.
Okay.
They're not fun. They're not fun. Like, as we're walking, they're not fun, Fae. They're like serious.
And you can both begin making your way towards where the Seelie Court is. The autumn forest itself continues to burn and burn and burn until it is no more. And as you begin making your way towards where the Seelie Court is, which is in a large tree, you have a telepathic link to Nutmeg, even though Nutmeg is in the necklace.
Yeah.
And you can feel that it's getting close to the time where, you know, she's going to need to be somewhere secure in order for this chrysalis thing to happen. And it's as you get to the Seelie Court and get to where, like, the security and all that would be, because even though it's the Feywild, they would still be quite protective of their domains and things. You begin to see bodies and blood strewn about all over the place.
Oh no!
Oh, this isn't good.
It might be the Unseelie. We just got to. The lance I have is with Nutmeg, but I do have a sword, sort of like so. Draw long sword. You can fight, right? You're her champion.
Yes, I am. I'm pretty good at fighting. Yes. Good. Draws a slingshot and puts a couple of stones in there. He watches the stones shimmer green.
Sort of game recognized game. I'm like, good. That's that. Right. I'm
also very quick on my feet.
Good. Right. I mean, if this place has been attacked, maybe it's not the perfect place, but right. Let's try and find someone at least.
Maybe head for the big tree, because if that's where we need to put Nutmeg, then that's the best place for us to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you begin making your way through the sort of Seelie Court. It's almost like a city type thing where they all live. Like in that sort of domain area. Unfortunately, you don't find anybody alive. If anybody you come across is dead, they all look like they're members of this settlement. There's no signs of other bodies from an attacking force around anywhere. You can see lots of sort of blast marks as if spells and magic had been cast around, but that's about it. There's no strewn weapons left lying around anywhere other than Seelie weapons. And as you get to the main court itself, where the elders meet, or the main honchos of the Seelie Court meet, and walk into the main meeting chamber, that's where you find all of them dead as well, in their chairs. On their thrones, in their chairs, laying on their beds, whatever it was that they used for comfort when they were having meetings and having parties and things. They're just all laying there dead. There's something strange about all of them, though. They all look like they've had like the life forces sucked out of them, like they've withered rapidly, and
so like the leaves are dead. Their
leaves are completely dead. Their faces have gone completely gaunt and grey, and the skin is like stuck to the bone. Very much like, for anybody who's seen the Mummy films, when Imhotep decides to suck the life force out of people and leaves the skeletons with the skin still attached, very much like that.
So desiccated.
Desiccated, yeah. And almost mummified in a sense.
Yeah. I think this is the thing that I wouldn't say of all characters, but this is odd to Pip, but isn't like any other of my characters would be like, oh, this is really weird. But Pip's like, it's the Feywild. It's what I would consider to be like wither and bloom, where it's like, yes, something's drained the life force from them. And he's not heartless, but he's also like, oh, right, okay, so they're gone. So this is actually good, because then that means we're not turfing anyone out. He sort of like goes, well, this tree might be useful, Twist, but this is bad. I know you know this, but it does look like these people have had all the liquids drawn out of them, like they are being pressed in a book.
Oh, that's not good at all. Oh,
It's
no.
not.
Oh, no.
Twist,
Yeah,
do you know anything that would drain the liquids from people like this?
I've heard rumours. Before I came here, there were rumours that there was someone or some people that were travelling around the different universes that, and were sort of killing gods. I thought it was, but not. I know not all of the Seelie, not all of the Feywild higher ups are all gods.
But they're powerful, so this is something that
powerful.
wants energy.
Yeah, this is very worrying. That must mean that whatever it is here as well. And that puts Nutmeg in even more danger if she's becoming a goddess, because that means she'll get her own god shard. That means my Nutmeg is in danger because she already is a goddess, which means she already has a god shard. Oh no, what happens if she's dead?
Neil said, she will be all right.
But
Look, if she's anything like mine, she's brave and she's clever and she likes salad. And I think, no, you didn't get, did you have other people who lived in the forest with you?
yeah, we were a whole family unit. There was Bonesaw, there was, and lists off a whole name of different people.
Yeah,
There was
so like,
Brambles, there was loads of people.
so Pip sort of nods, having gone, I've never got a chance to meet these people. And just been like, right, so they'll take care of her. And if
I hope so.
Yeah, so you were sent here to help, and help me, and to help her. So we know now something's coming for her. They didn't, so we can start preparing. We can start making this secure. And if you're right, she's got like healing stuff, and if she is, like she said, good people will come, because they will know. Bad people are also going to come, but maybe good people will come and will help.
Okay,
You've got to have hope.
Let's get her to a secure location where within this tree where we can let her out and begin the crystallization.
Sort of, I think, try and find what we'd call like the heart of the tree. You know, sort of like a relatively like secure space. I think because all the the owners are dead, like a lot of the Fey magic sort of like drifted off. So it's sort of like,
the tree looks very dead at the moment, or it looks like it's in the process of dying because the creatures that were keeping it alive are no longer around. But I mean, you're an expert in forests. You've been in trees like this before. It's easy for you to find the heart of the tree, which is oddly enough not bang smack in the center of the tree. It's more down where the base of the roots are. And you enter down into sort of like a cavernous area that's large enough for Nutmeg to come out. And when you get there, Nutmeg instinctively,
bamf, yeah.
Nutmeg, I choose you. Nutmeg comes out of the ball, and you can see now, out of the necklace. And as you can see, the being in the necklace didn't slow the process down at all. These vines have extended out from her chest and have now lapped around her shoulders. They're all up and down her front legs, going all the way down her body, down towards her rear legs. Her parts of her back are covered up, and the vines have spread up around her neck and are wrapping around her sort of snout and things, and starting to crawl up around her horns as well. Her
I'm doing
antlers.
my best to sort of like, again, get my hand and like, shh, you're okay. You're okay. This is going for your big change. We knew this was going to come one day, and you're in a nice, safe place.
So it's at this point where she's very much more herself.
Yeah.
And in your head, you hear her say, I know we were both expecting this. We've been waiting a long time. I'm still scared.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are, princess. But you're brave, and you're making me so proud. Just, I'm going to be here. I'm not going to leave you, okay? Just me and you. And Twist. Twist is helping.
Whatever's happening, we need to stop it. I can feel the magic of the Feywild fading. Something is destroying the Feywild. It's not just the autumn forest. It's everything.
I'm gonna look.
It's worse than this war that everyone has been going on about.
Well, the war. I didn't think the war could touch us, but it seems maybe it has arrived. Okay. Again,
I'm so tired. She begins to sort of shut her eyes.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Maggie. Just let it happen. This is natural. This is good.
You hear a loud explosion outside, and the tree itself rocks. Some of the rubble falls down over Nutmeg, and Twist sort of tries to cover parts of Nutmeg to make sure that she doesn't get covered in rocks.
Same, sort of like just.
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know, Twist. I think it might be whatever was up there. Thank you for your help so far.
We need to keep Nutmeg safe. You go up and deal with whatever's up there, and I know I'm not as strong as you, but I will put my life on the line to keep Nutmeg safe. I will stay here and keep her safe. But you go up there and try and get rid of whatever's up there.
Yeah. I'll see you in a bit, Twist. Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make your way back up into the main.
Very concerned, but let's go. Yeah.
You make your way back up into the main sort of court area just as you hear another loud explosion, and you can see like this purpley pink smoke and explosion happening outside. As that happens, something enters into the hallway, skitters across the ground, and you can see what looks to be a sort of cylinder-shaped thing that's got a angry face painted on the front of it. And you just manage to get out of the way as it explodes and causes a hole in the center of the floor, but causes like loads of paint to spray everywhere as well. You just hear more explosions as somebody seems to be trying to take this tree out.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna let's have a look at as I prepare to have a look to see what's out there. Yeah.
Go for it.
Perception?
Make a perception check. Are you making your way out of the tree?
Yeah.
Okay, so you begin to walk out and have a look. What did you roll on perception?
Nat 1. I think I'm just... Yeah.
There's too much of this strange coloured smoke sort of blowing around everywhere as you cover your eyes up, shield your eyes to try and get through. You manage to get out into open air and have a look around. Your eyes are a little bit sore. There's like some sort of like tear gas or something that was in those flames, in that smoke and stuff. And you just see a couple more of these propelled items hit into the tree, causing bark and splinters everywhere. And as you look up at it, you just hear, "Hey, asshole, have you killed any more mothers recently?"
Oh. Hello, El Bandito.
Motherfucker. As you turn and you see a rather evil-looking El Bandito, completely skull of face. The antlers that she was wearing, or wearing, I can't remember if they're sort of broken off in places. A lot of her stuff is painted more like reds and blacks and very more goth-like. And she's got a large like rocket cannon in her hands that she's firing up at this building. And she seems to be flying in the air as well, with these boots on that seem to be firing smoke out.
Did you kill these people, Princess?
No, but I work for the person who does, fuckface.
Yeah. You know, I'm defending your mother. Well, not your
mother. She ain't my mother.
Yeah.
I had to make a deal with him to keep my mother alive.
That's good. That's something.
which means that this world has to die. This stupid prime universe that everybody goes on about. Look at all the beautiful explosions I'm causing. Asshole.
Yeah.
I know this isn't Tony's voice and I'm not doing it justice whatsoever, but Nat said I could be as evil as I wanted to with this character, so that's what I'm doing.
Princess, I mean, you know that
I'm not your princess, and you're an arsehole, and she fires a rocket towards you. Oh, that's not bad. That's a 24 to hit you.
That hits. But I do a warding maneuver.
Ooh.
So that is. Hold on, let me have a look. 24, you said, right?
Yes.
My AC is now 27.
Yeah, so you just bat the thing away. You don't have a shield, do you?
Yeah.
You do. You just ban it away the shield.
I'm
and
a mounted combatant, so I
Yeah.
got a shield in advance.
it bats away and it explodes. And she looks towards you. Oh, well, I'm off. I've had my fun. And she begins flying away and she fires a couple more shots at the tree. And it sort of, she's done it in such a way, like tactically, where she's been trying to get around like the sort of the main stump area. And you watch as the tree goes all the way up and just begins caving in and collapsing all around you. You know that Nutmeg is safe because she's underground and wasn't actually in the tree.
Should be buried.
She'll be buried, yeah.
Yeah. Will Twist be all right down there, or is he just...
Twist will be... Twist is with her, so you know that Twist will be okay.
Yeah, but if he's buried alive, then... I suppose she's got, like, goddess powers, so she would probably protect him.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hopefully. Actually, I've just looked. I think warding... Yes, sorry. Warding maneuvers, if you or a creature you can see. I was like, oh, is it just a creature I can see? No, it's me. It works. I warded. It works. Yeah, I think...
El Bandito begins to fly away. Laughing all the while.
She would understand, Tony. She would understand.
I'm gonna go set another autumn forest on fire. You hear her, she sings as she flies away.
Oh, that was you.
Let the Feywild burn, burn, burn. Save my mother, save my mother.
Well, maybe she
Flies off into the distance. And I think at that point, as the Sealy Court tree collapses around you, you see that Il Bandito or Tony has turned to the dark side and flies off to go cause more destruction elsewhere. I think that's a good time for us to take our break. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We will be back in 10 minutes. See you soon. Welcome back, everybody. We have taken our short rest, refilled our drinks, and we are going to dive straight back into the next part of this session. In the first half, Pip, Nutmeg, and Twist reappeared in Waterdeep after going on some sort of multiversal adventure called Quest Together that you can find on YouTube if you'd like to watch that. Really fun. Go watch it. Yeah. Chaos.
Very silly considering the way this is going.
Yes. Upon reappearing in Waterdeep, Pip returned to his home that he shares with Ogden. They spent the night there. Ogden wasn't present, but during the night, Nutmeg awoke and started thrashing around a strange glowing light in the center of her chest. After taking a massive kick to the face and managing to calm Nutmeg down, vines began to grow out of her chest, trying to defend her from Pip getting too close. And Twist said that this sounds a lot like what his version of Nutmeg said that how would you call it, Tom?
Apotheosis.
There we go, the apotheosis period, where the gestation period, where they enter into a chrysalis and turn into a goddess, as it were. And that Nutmeg needed to get somewhere where this could take place, because once it happens, the area that they are in becomes their territory, their grove, as it were. Suggestion was made to go to the autumn forest, and Twist had a special seed that allowed him to travel between the planes of existence of his world. So using it, they managed to travel to the autumn forest of the prime material, of the prime roll together universe. Upon arriving there, they found that the whole thing was on fire. So not much help to them. And Pip decided that going to the Sealy Court would be a good place because the large tree would provide cover for Nutmeg. If not, the Sealy Court members would probably point them in the right direction. But as they arrived there, they found bodies strewn all over the place, all of them mainly in the actual court area. All the higher ranking members, all drained of their life force and magical energies to the point where their bodies were almost mummified. And seeing that this place was being a bit cold about it, seeing that this place was now technically free, they went down to the roots of the tree, of this large tree, and Nutmeg popped out of the necklace that Pip carries around, and the apotheosis began. While that was happening, loud explosions started happening above, and Pip went up while Twist stayed to protect Nutmeg, and Pip came face to face with Tony, who he'd not long seen in a different plane. And Tony was firing rockets trying to destroy the tree, said some choice words to Pip, and then sort of bragged that she'd set the autumn forest on fire, and was trying to defend her mother from her universe, from the thing that killed everything here. Tony flew off as the tree fell down around Pip, and that's where we come back into the session. Now, I feel I need to clarify just how big this tree is. It is, I mean, it's large enough to have a massive building. It's like 200 feet from the entranceway into the trunk to the other end. It's huge. The fact that this whole thing has just collapsed basically would cause pretty much the entire Feywild, or at least as far as the eye can see, to shake on a 8.8 Richter scale earthquake type thing. That's how powerful this thing collapsing has been.
So I take it I'm prone?
You're definitely prone. You're definitely knocked on your ass. I said during our break but before we came back, that Nutmeg would have been safe underneath. The roots would have protected from this loud earthquake and things. You might find that they might be buried in a little bit of rubble, but yeah. So what would you like to do now that Tony is gone and you are left in this wreckage?
Clop, 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 clop. Again, sort of I'm not saying that Pip underestimates things, but sort of takes things right, okay, that makes sense. The tree fell down. Clop, 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 clop. Goes back. Twist. Just talking to the rocks. Twist. Tap
Hello?
if you can. You're right down there.
It's a bit dusty.
Do you need to be rescued?
It would be nice to get a bit of fresh air.
Okay.
I'll start digging this end.
I'm coming to get you.
Okay. And it takes you a little bit of time, but you're able to dig a pathway to the stairwell that leads down towards the root area, and you sort of meet Twist halfway. Oh, well, that was scary. Is everything okay? And looks at the fact that this tree is completely collapsed. Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
El Bandito came.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no. Is she dead?
No. She flew away. She's gone all bad and red and black and has she's got a skull, but she's got pigtails now and is
Oh no.
She's working for the baddies.
Going through a villain phase.
Exactly. But she says she's doing it so her mum doesn't get hurt. Who I spent some time with her. That's a version of Nutmeg. So that she had a version of Nutmeg, and then that Nutmeg died, and then she went to another place, and then that nutmeg was nice to her.
Right. We'll know if anything happens to my nutmeg because my horns will fall off.
Yeah.
When because I'm a follower of hers, they'd fall off if she died.
Mine are still there.
Oh, your nutmeg's still. Quick, come down. You need to see this. You sort of run down, and you can see that Nutmeg has shrunk in size. So she's no longer the size of a great elk. She's more the size of a...
Okay, elk.
So she's like a low elk. No, she's more the size of a deer or a fawn, which are still quite large creatures, but not as large as a great elk. But she's shrunk down in size, and this chrysalis that is forming around her has begun to gain another layer, so that like the skin is formed around her now, and this additional layer is starting to form, which is going to be the cocoon around that's going to basically it's like the thing that's going to cook her, sort of thing.
Okay.
And turn her into the goddess that she's due to become.
All right.
And her face hasn't been quite fully covered, and you can go over and sort of say your final goodbyes to her.
Hello. So, El Bandito. You remember El Bandito from those weeks we spent in the other place?
I do, yes.
She's gone all horrid and evil. But she's doing it because her mummy, which is another version of you, won't get hurt. So, I might have to kill her. Do I have your permission to do that? And by extent, permission from your other version?
I don't feel the other version.
Oh, no. Okay. I thought you guys were...
That can't be right, because if the other version's dead, then my horns would have fallen off.
Yeah.
Child, you were brought here into service of my champion here. If that is the case, then your life has been tied to both mine and my champion's. It's no longer tied to yours.
Oh, Twist, I didn't know that was going to happen. I'm sorry. I didn't... No, it's fine. Look, if... Okay, Twist, come here. Just hugging.
He doesn't accept the hug back. You just pick him up, and he's just sort of dangling there, like, oh.
Okay, so now I'm back. Like I'm holding like a stuffed toy. So I've
His ears are all floppy and everything. It's like, oh,
it's okay. It's okay. Mwah, little kiss. Okay, so I'll find out what's happening.
You need to go after Tony. This is Nutmeg.
Yeah,
You need to go after Tony. You need to stop. You need to stop her from whatever it is she's doing.
Okay, yeah. Twist is sad, but Twist will take care of Twist. I promise I'm going to find out what's happened to your goddess and make sure she's okay. And I'll make sure that Tony says she's burning down as many autumn forests as she can, so I'm not going to let that happen for various other versions of me. I don't want that happening. But yeah. Twist, I'm just going to put you down for a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, yes, I will. Sort of sniffles a bit and wipes away any tears from his eyes. Right, I have a job to do. You want me to protect Mother, and
Yes.
that is what I will do. Are you okay with me calling you Mother? You can call me whatever you like.
She's very amenable like that. There are various... I will see if I run into people who I know and I like. I didn't see her, but there is like a little fairy princess. Her name is Gertie. She is a very good friend of mine. She likes firing firebolts. She is a hero. If you run into her, unless she's been corrupted, which can happen, she is good people and is will help you. She also worked for the CV court, but I guess we're both unemployed now. I will find other people. Are you going to be okay, Twist?
I will. I'll be fine. I'll get used to. I will stay hidden here.
Yeah.
If we can stay hidden, then maybe we won't get caught.
That's a good idea. you're going to need food, you're going to need water. Be brave. I said, be very careful about people. Especially if the Unseelie turn up. Don't let the Unseelie get to her. They will use her for ill-gotten
I'll close the
gains.
entranceway when you leave.
At a kid. Well done. Puts out a hand. You're now promoted to champion and knight. Congratulations.
Thank you, Pip, and sort of pulls you in for a big hug.
Yeah, big hug.
Big hug. And then
You're a good lad.
Nutmeg
Maggie.
just looks at you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to sleep now.
Yeah. Again, sort of hand. I don't want to leave, but I think it's for the best for everyone. And when I come back, you'll be big and strong and a goddess, and maybe you won't remember me, but that's okay. You'll be taking care of everyone. You could take care of all the people who've now lost their home. You'll be their goddess, won't you?
I will. I don't like the idea of you running around there on your own.
Kind of like shrugs. Pip is literally, even when she's in the necklace, Pip's never been without her. So he's not. Yeah, well, I'll be fine. It's a big world. I've got good legs. Hot.
We are a duo. We always come together.
Yeah, we do.
Where there's one, there's always the other.
We're trapped in a cycle, but the cycle might be broken now. You'll be a goddess.
She looks at the necklace, and you feel the necklace begin to tug at as it begins to sort of float up, and it begins to tug at your neck until it snaps and begins floating towards Nutmeg. And you watch as she leans forward a little bit. It doesn't quite get to it, so Twist quickly comes around and grabs the necklace and brings it towards Nutmeg's face, and Nutmeg taps it and sort of licks it with her big tongue. And you watch as it begins to glow this radiant white light colour, and you can see some of the magic from the sort of chrysalis that's forming around Nutmeg begins to glow the same colour as well, and it's like it pulls magical energy into it, and the necklace sort of disappears and then reforms around your neck, and now it looks completely different. Instead of it just being a plain necklace, it is a full-on stag medallion. Think of like the wolf head witcher thing. It's a stag's head without the, like, you can tell the horn, the antlers are there, but obviously that would stab you in the neck if that was there. But you can tell it's a stag sort of head. Take my heart with you, take my light, and know that I will always be with you, my Jacktion.
Stashka, I'll make you proud. I go over and place my forehead against the top. I know there's not much space, but so we're pressed against each other with that animal affection, and I just a puff of air into her face. Of just, it's also worth pointing out that pretty much for most of this time, Pip's just got you can see in the fur tear straight, that kind of not quite like a dad thing, but where you're I don't have emotions, cry. So he's very, very upset. I'll make you proud, Maggie.
As you tap heads, another little light, sort of a little bit of electricity and light sort of sparks between the two of you. One final gift: if you are able to find Tony, please don't kill her. She's just doing what she feels is right, and if she's been deceived and her mother has been killed, then she's going to need a friend. If you're able to use your newfound power on her, your ability to lay hands, if you're able to lay your hands on her, then you will heal the corruption that is within her.
I promise.
It only works once, though. You only get one chance. It's as much power, as much as my power as I can spare now.
Okay. Yeah.
Just know that the deaths upstairs were not caused by Tony. She did not take their power. She's just here as an agent of destruction, not of death.
And burning forests, yeah.
And burning the forests.
Okay, yeah. No, she deserves it.
I love you, my champion.
I I love you, my goddess.
And she shuts her eyes as the last of the chrysalis forms around, and you just watch as like this light locks into place, and you can see like a low humming happens, and Twist places his hand on top of the casing and looks towards you with a few tears running down his face. I'll keep her safe, I promise.
I believe you. One day, Twist. One day this will be over. We can get to know each other properly, and you can have ice cream.
I look forward to it, but take care until then, and try and save Tony, please.
I'll do my best. I made a promise, but
If my autumn forest is gone, and my nutmeg is gone, then Tony's the only thing I've got left of that world.
Yeah.
That life.
Yeah, I promise. I'll do what I
Thank
can.
you. I'll seal the entrance when you leave, and he gives you a big hug.
Yeah. Be brave. Strong heart, Twist. Well, I'll see you in the autumn. Yeah.
Nods. You clop, 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 and make your way back up, and the entranceway is resealed. Now, Tom.
Yeah.
You can add an item on D&D Beyond to your inventory. It is called Heart of Sturska. It is an artifact, and it grants you the following benefits. You gain access to the Find Familiar spell. You gain access to the Find Steed spell at 5th level. When you are healed by anything, you regain an additional 2d8 healing. And you can cast Find Familiar and Find Steed as a bonus action on your turn, and do not need the material components for either. The only caveat is that whatever you summon has antlers and is a spiritual version of Nutmeg.
Whatever form she takes.
Whatever form she takes, it is Nutmeg's way of staying with you. So if you were to cast Find Steed, it would always be a Great Elk, unless you wanted it to be something different. But it'd always have the antlers.
Is that including for is it can I fly, can I swim using the steed?
Yes, yeah, whatever the steed can do, you can get it to do. If you were to choose a land-based steed, it would always be an elk. But you can also choose for Sturska to become, or Nutmeg to become, like a owl or something, if you wanted something smaller to go around. But we'll always have the antlers.
And so that's familiar and steed. So like
It's familiar and steed.
So if I wanted like a horned dolphin, that's fine. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
but you can't have two at the same time because it is one spirit.
It's her.
It's her, yeah.
It's the spirit. Okay.
And that has its own. So the Find Steed spell is the 2024 version, which has its own set of stat blocks and things. It doesn't follow the Great Elk stat block.
No, well that makes sense. That's not.
Yeah, I think it's like you'll have like 55 hit points, and you've got like a movement and fly speed of 60 feet, and I was looking at it earlier.
Otherworldly slam, and also fell glare. I can just glare at people and get them frightened.
And she's locked into your choice of Celestial or Fae. So those are the two options that you get.
Oh,
or Fiend, but she's definitely not going to be a Fiend.
Fae. I think that makes sense. You know.
Yeah. So I believe one of the things that she now gets is Fae Step.
Nice.
Because you've chosen Fae. If you've chosen Celestial, I think she could heal you.
That's, I'll take Fae Step. Yeah. Yes, Healing Touch or again fell glare for Fiend, where it's like, it makes them frightened. Great. I mean, Fae Step's great. It's useful.
But that does mean that she does now have a hit point pool, which does mean that she can die, which is why Find Steed is a bonus action for you, because, for anybody who doesn't know, Pip is a Cavalier, so it is very important for Pip to have a steed.
I mean, so are you saying if this spirit dies...
you can resummon it from the necklace.
Resummon. Okay, so that's great. Cool. Yeah.
Not like Sturska. Not like before, where if she died, she died. This thing is resummonable.
Again, she would hopefully bamf into the necklace, but that was always a concern. It was always weird where Josh was like, "Hey, I could kill her." I was like, well, "That would be most of my stuff." I think Pip starts walking. Actually, I tell you what, just as a sort of thing where he's like, "This is." Sort of like we're walking and we're sort of watching as like time's passing, and he's like, "This is pretty lonely. Find familiar. Okay. I would like something that can go on my shoulder, and so I'm not alone. I don't. Your choice." And then sort of politely like puts his hands in front of him and like waits.
You've both travelled through the Feywild and the material plane together, and I think Sturska has taken a bit of a liking, or Nutmeg. I need to get used to saying Nutmeg.
Oh, you can call her,
Either, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's gotten used to taking on the form. She grew to like owls as a flying creature. So when she appears next to you, she starts off by appearing on your shoulder and then hops up onto your antlers. She looks like a barn owl, but with tiny little antlers sticking out.
Hello. Do you have a different name, or are you just Meg?
Nutmeg or Meg will do.
Good. Okay, Meggie. Let's start walking. And so Pip's just.
You do the walking. I will sit here and watch.
That's a no. Previously you carried me, and now I'll carry you wherever we're going.
I can carry you if you want to.
I know. I'm going to be honest. I just think I need to have a bit of time walking. I mean, I'm good. I'm glad you're here, but Maggie, I'm very sad. A lot's happened, and a lot of people are dead, and they might not have been my friends, but And I'm also really worried about El Bandito, and that's a lot of pressure. Like, I try and take care of people. I do my best, but it's a lot to put on me, but it's the right thing to do. Yeah. I hope Twist is okay. Do you have, because you're a version of her, do you have contact with, do you get a feeling, do you know what's happening back then?
I can communicate with Twist, but my former self is
asleep,
and locked, and talking to them is locked to me.
Well, when you get a chance, you can. I tell you what, if you can communicate with Twist, and then Twist can tell things to Nutmeg when she wakes up, and so we can keep touch and make sure everything's okay. But Twist can also let me know if, I don't know, goblins get in. I'd just be curious. Be good to know. You don't want goblins getting in. Not honey goblins, especially. Oh, they're very sticky.
Not honey goblins, no.
Pip's walking in, the direction he saw Tony went, and I think it takes him a while to be like, I don't actually know where I'm going. Meg, can you take off? Can you have a look to see if you can...
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Sort of flies off.
Goodbye, Meg. Oh,
you hear in your mind, I'm still here.
Hooray!
Flies off. I believe if you can make a perception check with Meg, I believe it's a +3, but you get advantage because owl.
So I roll... I was just about to roll D10. You're like, oh, Meg. Hold on. Advantage. That was a 9, or it was a 3. So that was a 12.
12. She's flying around above, sort of circling around, and I see Unseelie. I see the Unseelie court. We're quite close.
Right.
You've been walking for quite a while. You didn't even realise how long you've been walking for.
No, again, Feywild. You keep. Do they?
It doesn't look good. It's on fire.
Oh no.
a lot of what you've been walking through has been burnt out trees.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no forests or anything around you. Everything has been burnt or cut down or destroyed.
Okay. Can you see Unseelie? Are there survivors?
I can't see anyone alive.
Oh, biscuits. Come on back.
Flies back down and lands on
the weight of a barn owl like on my
Yeah.
head. Wow, that's not good. That's okay. So obviously this Baden's probably taken their god shards or whatever energy. Maggie, we probably need to find a way. Hold on. Because you didn't see Tony. Tony didn't burn down the Sealy Court, but Tony has burned down the Unseelie Court. Someone's burnt it down. She said she didn't attack the Sealy. Someone's burning it down. Do we?
But didn't she blow up the Sealy Court though?
Yeah, she blew it up, but she didn't. She said she didn't kill, and you said that she didn't kill the people who were inside the tree. She was just there to cause chaos. So my point being, do you think she started that fire, and do you think we should go that direction?
I think that's a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Meg. This is a good relationship that we still have. Okay, come along.
Little picture on the top of your head.
Yeah.
In a sort of like an affectionate way.
Yeah. I mean, other nutmeg would just affectionately bite me, so the relationship remains. One day I'll get a companion who likes me for me and isn't. Was it tsundere? What's the Japanese thing where it's that sort of thing where it's like, well, it's not like I like you, you idiot. Just that intense. Most of these people are just like, it's not like you're my best friend and I love you, you idiot, stupid. Anyway, just start hustling towards the Unseelie.
Make your way towards the Unseelie Court. Doesn't take you too long to get there. You come out into the opening area and you can see that the Unseelie tree is on fire as well, and it is ablaze. And
hello, is anyone alive?
You can make me a perception check.
I will do. Roll perception. Where's my skills? Where are my skills to heat and pay the bills? 6.
You don't see anything or hear anything.
It's just fire. That's bad. Sort of just watching, and I'm like, well, there's nothing I can do about that. Like, I assume there's just corpses scattered around.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing as what you saw in the Sealy Court. There are corpses everywhere.
So the higher up Fae had been drained. The bodies, do they just look like they... Did you say they look like they got shot at? And
yeah, it looks like magic has been cast at them, and they're like in pieces on the floor, sort of thing. The sort of more like guard-like people.
As I sort of look down and then sort of look at Meg. Man, that's bad. Right. So I'm going to sort of like gestures. Again, upsetting, but being upset is not going to fix that tree. Maybe other Meg can fix that tree when she takes over this bit of the Feywild. Turn, getting away. I'm like, okay, so let me have a think. Assholes. Pew pew. Okay, if I was Tony, where would I? That way.
You walk up and you're like,
Yeah.
if I was Tony, where would I be? As Tony just flies past you, like causing you to what? And you can see that she's got her, she's got that big rocket thing on her back, and she's now got like a Gatling gun thing in her hand that you've seen her use a few times before, and she's firing down at something that is in amongst the court itself, and you watch as like this dome appears in the center, and the shots bing 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 fall off of it. You just turn your head to the side as a round flies straight past your head. Yeah, you bastard, stupid wizard type, I'm gonna kill you.
I pick up a rock.
Yep.
Just throw it at her.
At Tony.
Yep.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
I don't know if I, what do you want me to? Unarmed strike, or I don't, because I haven't got.
Make it as a improvised weapon dexterity or strength if you want to use strength. It's up to you.
Okay, so that would be, because I don't think I've got a dex. Actually, I tell you what, I'm just going to pop. I think I have a longbow, which I've never used. I'm not using the longbow. I'm just going to pop it on so I know what like a ranged dex would be.
Okay, that's fair. Oh,
27 to hit.
I mean, even if I was to cast shield, that's still going to hit. Yeah, roll some damage.
4.
So 4 points of damage as you throw this rock up. It hits Tony right in one of the boots, that's causing her to fly around, and the boot sort of glitches, and she's like, and she falls to the floor and rolls. And as she gets back up, she can see you stood directly opposite. So, oh no, not bloody two of you! And begins firing, sort of scraping across where you are and hitting into this dome as this dome begins to fizzle out. I'm going to roll 2 attack rolls. One against you, one against... Well, the shielded figure is shielded, so this is just against you. That's going to miss. That is a... Just double check. Yeah, it's going to miss. That's a 17 to hit.
No.
As this... as the shots just... You sort of dodge out of the way of them, because you know for a fact that you can't just stand there and take them because they will hurt. But you just move out of the way of them as this bubble absorbs the rest of the energy, and Tony's like starts beginning to unload the weapon and reload it, and is getting ready to move around as the orb fades away, and you can see stood there an older elven or half elven woman wearing a long trench coat with blue lines on it, eye patch on her eye. Her hair is tied up into a high ponytail, and she's got a stopwatch in her hand. And in Irish, she turns to you. She looks to Tony and says, "I've been waiting all of these years to get to meet the thing that kicked me out of that portal when I was trying to get off of Ragnora." Whoa!
Oh. Dip.
Clicks the watch.
And I assume just time to stop.
Yeah, time just sort of slows around her as more bullets begin to get close to her, and it's like a contained bubble around her, and she sort of just moves out of the way of them, and then as the bubble sort of ends, the bullets carry on going, and she pushes her hand forward, and you watch as this clockwork like magic forms in her hand, and these sort of seals appear around Tony and restrict her together, and she falls to the floor with the gun there. Right, another agent of the darkness dealt with. Time to end your life.
No, wait. Parlay. Hello.
Turns to you.
Hello.
Can I help you? You see this woman has got lots of grey in her hair and crow's peak on her eyes and things.
Crow's peak?
Crow's feet on her eyes. And I was thinking that. I was like, it's feet. Why did I say peak? Looks very old.
Yeah. Wait.
For
Sorry.
a half elf.
Again, I'm from the Feywild. I've seen a lot of old people, so but I'm even like, I was like, usually people put glamours on. This is interesting. Hello. You can call me Pip. You don't need to tell me your name. I understand secrets. I am this... pauses, thinks. Tanuki is a... basically, my guardian and goddess has asked that I attempt to redeem her. Please. I know she's done
kill you. They kill you.
Shush.
Big man.
Shush.
Ah.
Shush. I'll bite you back. Anyway, first of all...
Asshole.
You are... Shush. Ignore her. She's very rude. Well, again, I think she said that you stopped. She stopped. Anyway, while I appreciate it, and I don't wish to take your kill, mighty huntress, I would like attempt to parley and to redeem her.
You talk a lot, don't you?
No, I'm socially confused. I don't get to talk to many people. Hello.
So you're telling me I can't kill this Tanuki, you called her?
Tanuki, yes. Some would call her a raccoon, but that's not right. She's not. At least let me try, and what I need to do, I can only do once, and if it doesn't work, then I won't be happy about it, but I think at least I tried. At least I tried to do the right thing.
You come anywhere near me and I'll bite your hand off. And this elven figure steps forward. I hate to admit it, but I agree it's not a wise idea for you to go near this creature. If you are insisting that I do not kill it, or kill them, should I say, then they are going to have to come with me.
Oh.
You are more than welcome to come as well. You look pretty strong, but we must leave. Something is coming, and it is not good.
Is it something that would drain the life force out of beings?
Yes.
Good.
You've seen this before?
The Seelie Court has fallen to this power.
So the Feywild is nearly destroyed. Right.
Well,
you need to come with me then.
Insight check where just like I'm like, yeah, that's just, it's flat, but nat 20.
I mean, she looks like she's telling the truth. She seems to have no emotion in her face about it, but yeah, she looks like she's telling the truth.
I think it's that. Again, Fey trickery. Can I trust her? Is she trying to hurt me, and is she trying to hurt El Bandito?
You feel like if she was going to hurt you, she would have by now. You saw her have the ability to slow time. So if she could do that to you, you'd already either be exactly like El Bandito is or dead.
Okay.
And she's also decided to not kill El Bandito when she was going to before.
Right. Okay, just give me... reaches down, picks up like some soil of the Feywild, puts in like a little thing there, so we can start again.
Right, okay, and she sort of pulls her sleeve, unbuttons the sleeve of her jacket and pulls it back, and you can see she's got a large metal contraption sort of riding up her arm. It looks like her arm is part sort of metallic, part skin sort of thing, almost like cybernetics type thing. And she points her finger towards where Tony is, and you watch as this thing begins to the runes on this thing begin to glow, and it extends down to the finger, and a small blue beam shoots towards where Tony is and wraps around Tony's form and then causes a bubble to appear. And she lifts the bubble up, and Tony floats up like nothing. All right, let's get out of here then. Follow me. And okay. She leads you towards a doorway. Right, we're going to go back to where I come from, okay?
Okay.
You don't seem to be asking many questions. You seem to be blindly trusting me. Is that Are you an agent of darkness? She holds her hand out and the clockworks begin. You will tell me if you're an agent of darkness, right?
I promise. I swear by the goddess Sturshka that I'm not an...
Did you say Sturshka?
Yeah.
She looks you up and down again. Are you Pip?
Yeah.
Jackson.
Well. It kind of like, like the big smile, so slightly... Honestly, I used to sort of like hide that name because of the power, but anyone who could probably use that against me is dead. Yeah, I'm Jackson.
My name's Nora.
Pip. Nice to meet you, Nora. Tom scans his mind. Has he met anyone who's... No, I haven't met anyone who's met Nora. Look, there's enough crossovers here. Okay, where exactly... Sorry, where are we going?
Better to just show you rather than try to explain it.
Yeah, I know you were like, oh, you're not asking me any questions. I'm used to just, let's get out of here. We can talk later.
Right. So she walks over to a doorway, and you watch as she rummages into one of her pockets. She's still holding Tony by the beam, the tractor beam, and she pulls out a silver key.
Oh.
The silver key is inlaid with bits of gold and maybe some platinum and copper as well.
Wow, really fixed.
And it's got like a little bit of a jet where the sort of little hole bit is at the end of the key that you'd use to hook that onto things. It's got a gemstone in it.
Oh.
And she shakes it and she puts it into the door and twists, and you watch as all of this magical energy floods into the door and begins to spread outwards. And as she opens the door, the bright light opens. Right.
Just a quick, there'd also be like a musical chime because the keys, when they do different playing. But I think also, considering where we're going, that's probably just a note that humans can't make. Where we're just like, if you think about the usual scale, and you're just like, and also now the L key, and you're like, oh wow, okay, yeah, sorry, oh, okay, goodbye, Feywild, I'll be back. Yeah, I've got things that I need to probably tell whoever's in charge, but yeah, let's go, adventure.
And as the door opens and you both step through this bright light sort of encompassing around all of you, that is where we're going to end Pip's story for the moment.
Farewell.
Now, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We have been Roll Together RPG. If you have liked what you have seen, please do consider joining us on Mondays from 6 p.m. UK time. Massive thank you to our sponsors and supporters, and to the D20 Club on D20 Club, Dice Heads, and others on Patreon. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as one of your local currency per month, or one goat, which must be sent to Tom for a variety of different reasons.
The goddess needs sacrifice. What can I say?
Needs sacrifice into No Die Park. We're going to go, and we will see you next time.
Stay classy. Bye.